With big gains on cold weather concerns in the U.S. along with the Black Sea region. Michelle Rook is back with more on that in Markets Now.
It was a higher day on Monday in both grain and livestock futures trade. Joining us, Jim McCormick with AgMarket.net. And Jim, really felt like one of the first risk-on days we've had for a while.
You nailed it, Michelle. It was definitely a risk-on day. It was kind of nice to see on a Monday. A lot of different storylines that are pushing this market forward. Weather issues here in the United States, weather's issues as well in other parts of the world. The fund position carrying a near record short for this time of year. It all kind of, combined together to get a nice bid. And it's all one of the better Mondays we've seen in quite a bit.
Yeah, no doubt. We kind of led the charge over in the grain complex, and that was kind of a combination of both weather and maybe some more premium, wasn't it?
You got it. There's 4 different storylines I think we're looking at, Michelle. First one, we are dry in the U.S. plains, so that is helping support the wheat. The other thing, we've got some dryness issues going on in the Black Sea region as Ukraine as well as Russia is worried about some dryness issues. Then on top of it, in the Ukraine over the weekend, Russia went after one of their ports, which has got people worried that maybe Russia's going to go after more infrastructure. The more infrastructure they damage, the harder it is going to get that product out. And then lastly, a story that came out on Friday, I think that could have a major implication potentially down the line is India. India came out and said their wheat stocks are now at 16-year lows. They've been pushing a lot of wheat out as a way to drive down food prices during a presidential election year. But with them doing that, it really puts the pressure on them to have a good wheat crop. If their crop would start to stumble, Michelle, look for India to come into the world market and start bidding up to try to control domestic prices.
So then did corn and soybeans basically follow the wheat market?
I think it was no doubt about it. They were followers. Technically, though, the market kind of held some support. We took out some moving average resistance in the corn, and that started tripping some short covering. Remember, Michelle, the funds are carrying not quite as short a position they were earlier in the spring, but for this time of year, it is a massive short position. And as these markets start taking out technical resistance, I think it's going to force the fund's hands to go ahead and just kind of throw their hands up in the air and say enough's enough, start to lighten up on the short position. Remember, normally this time of year, they're actually a little bit long. So a short covering rally could be expected, especially if the headlines continue to be bullish.
Okay, Jim, let's hope we can get a longer, sustained rally out of this as a result. Thanks so much for joining us, Jim McCormick with AgMarket.net. We'll have more AgDay coming up.
To contact Jim McCormick at AgMarket, call 844-4AgMarket or visit their website at www.agmarket.net.
Watch Markets Now with Michelle Rook on the Farm Journal YouTube channel, keeping you updated throughout the day on the markets at the open, midday, and close. Find out what moved the markets today and what to expect the market to do next.